Happy Halloween, Blessed Samhain to everybody. So I just thought that I would come on and do a Samhain Halloween reading for the collective of Badass Group. And I'm going to play with a new deck that I got that I absolutely love. Um, all right, so let me just pull up. This is the first card. So I drew three cards. Okay, so the cave. Let's just kind of go through this together. So let's see, there's two guardian cougars, right? They kind of almost remind me of like the sphinxes from the Neverending Story. Um, you got snakes again guarding the cave, or at least, showing themselves the entrance of the cave. You have the ivy vines, the beautiful sky. So this for me is, ow, cat. Um, mm, what I'm hearing for this is our inner fire, and that it's to be protected at all costs, and to protect our inner sanctum, our passions, our desires. They don't necessarily need to be shared with everybody, and to keep them protected. Um, and they're joyful, right? As the kitty is going into the cave, there's no fear or anything. Just pull this up, right? There's a happy she has a happy, or he um has a happy, joyous expression on their face. And so for me, this is our inner sanctum. Okay. And then what burns in our inner sanctum, our desires, our right, our inner fires, what lights us up, our passions, those are to be protected at all costs, and they don't need to be aired out into the open and shared with everybody, right? We can hold those deep. Um, and they can just be for ourselves. And that's what actually keeps them going and keeps them safe and burning. Okay, so protect your desires, protect your inner fire. Okay, that's your sacred space. Okay, so that's the cave. And then this card, the pendulum, which I just took a really great pendulum class from a fantastic witch, Carol. And so let's look at this one a little bit. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so we have let's see, the kitty. Okay, so the kitty, which shows up in all of the cards, is howling with the wolf. Okay, howling at the moon. So we use pendulums for decision making, kind of either or questions, right? It either swings front and back, left or right, right? Could be like a nodding or a no, or it'll twirl, or it'll stay still. So that those for me are ways that I use the pendulum. Also as like checking on the chakras and seeing like what's open and what needs to be worked on. Um, and then also this raven, it looks like a raven. I'm not sure too much the difference between the raven and the crow, but the crow has come up a lot for me recently. And so really I feel like this is hmm, I'm really hearing following your decisions all the way through, making the choice and following it through. And if you're not following it through, chances are you might not be making the right choice for the right reasons. Okay. Um, I don't think we ever make the wrong choices on purpose, but because we've got other factors, right? Societal, gender, whatever, thing, um, these certain experiences might be making us think a certain way. And so the wolf's intuition to howl, right? That is what it's saying when you get that need, that want, that passion to follow, right? The pendulum, right? It's saying follow that guidance. Um, Follow your inner pendulum. Okay. And that's what our intuition is. And that's what our feelings are. That's what our feelings are, right? And to really sit in them. And that's why meditation helps, as Jen has said to us before, um, to really follow our intuition and get quiet and sit in ourselves in meditation, right? And feel that howl and feel the howl. And then again, just to touch on the crow or the raven, um, so what I was reading was that the crow is really like the keeper of the two worlds, but also hearing like, okay, so like, stories, right? Our stories, our human stories. Oh, they're cursed. The crow, that's a curse. The raven, that's a curse. Oh, it's a bad omen, things like that. Those are just stories, right? Let those stories go, is what I'm hearing. Let those stories go of what shoulda, coulda, woulda. This is the way it's meant to be. This is the way it should have been. And follow your intuition. Follow your inner pendulum. Okay. All right. Last card is the castle. So I was kind of excited to see this one. Um, Obviously, I mean, I'm relatively whimsical myself, but so wow, so yes, you get the unicorn, how proud and happy the kitty looks in front of the castle, the rainbow above the castle. So this is like you've made it, okay? So because you've held yourself sacred, you yourself are sacred, and you followed your intuition. This is the outcome of doing those two things. Keeping yourself sacred, following your intuition is allowing you to live in the castle of your dreams, to live the life of your dreams, okay? Whatever that may look like. Um, right, and then there's these hands here that are showing, that are kind of like presenting them to you, saying, look what we've accomplished. This is ours. This is all ours. And so to keep going, right? You get the sun, the moon, the stars, it's everything. It's all complete. As long as you stay true to yourself, right? Hold yourself sacred, follow your inner guidance, and then your dream reality will come true. All right. Thanks, guys. Aloha.